to the LibertàGià Business Presentation. I welcome you from wherever you are at this time, whether it be morning or evening, whether you're starting the day or ending the day. Thank you for joining us. This is a great opportunity. I really enjoy doing this presentation because it reminds me over and over how fantastic this is, that I could be here from my house working, making money, and making my dreams slowly come true. And this is what LibertàGià is about. It's about getting you involved in a project that you could run, that it's not dependent on anybody else. You're the one that it's in charge. You're the one that's taking control. You're the one that can take it to whatever level you want. My name is Juan Carlos Bernal, JC Bernal, for those of you that know me by that. And I am grateful to be here and be able to share with you a little bit of what LibertàGià is doing. In the past few weeks, we have seen a lot of leaders advancing, making money. The company's been growing tremendously. The company started in October, and right now the affiliates are growing by leaps and bounds. There are over 500,000 members all over the world doing the business, growing their own business, which is fantastic. This is the great thing about it, is that you get to create your dreams. You get to envision what it's going to be like, and then you get to work on it and make it happen. And that's what LibertàGià is about. It gives you that opportunity to take the company to whatever level you want, because it's your company. You're the one doing it. We're not employees. We're affiliates just like you. And what we're doing is just sharing with you a little bit about what the business is, so that you can also take part of it and enjoy, as we are, the benefits of LibertàGià. And having said that, we'll get started with the presentation. And the first thing I want to talk about is the aspects that LibertàGià has, those advantages, because you know there's a lot of companies out there, a lot of MLMs, multi-level marketing companies that are very, very good. They've been around for a long time. Some have been recently startups. The main thing that LibertàGià has, it's not only that it's spreading fast all around the world, but that it can be done without an investment. Because a lot of these companies are very good, but the required investment is so much that the upline has a hard time bringing in other people to do the business with them. And it's hard to tell people, you know, have an investment, or no matter how small it may be, sometimes they can't. And yet LibertàGià lets you get started, making money without an investment. And these are some of the features that we're going to be talking about. First of all, it's a global company, started in Portugal. It's set up, it's real. It has all the identities and everything set up in Lisboa, Portugal. It's spreading pretty fast. It's already has offices in Spain. It's looking to open in Brazil and other parts of the world, with the idea of more and more expansion to have support centers in different areas of the world. It's a main purpose of main objective it has that it works in. It's in the internet marketing sphere, so the capacities that it requires are immense. The digital storage servers that it's using, it's Amazon 3, and they're growing and making them stronger because the amount of people that are coming on board are plenty, and everything is done online, which is also something that is fantastic, right? That we can work from anywhere in the world. We don't have to go into any office. We could just do it from the comfort of our home. All boxes, starting from the beginning, start generating commissions and start generating points for advertising, and it gets accumulated. It's the first raffle system in the world that's online and in a multi-level marketing system LibertàGià came up with it, and it's working fantastic. People are buying the raffle tickets. Every week there is a raffle, and every month is a raffle. We'll talk a little bit about that later. The way that it has structured itself is in a way that it has an international bank account for each affiliate, so that affiliates can get paid no matter where they are in the world. And I think this is a tremendous opportunity for those people that have a hard time getting paid, and we'll talk more about that later. It's multilingual. The languages are being set up in each one of the countries, so it's moving faster and faster. There's 3 types of residuals, and we'll talk more about that, how you can do the business the way you want. More than 70% of the revenues are paid back to the affiliates, and this is really something that says a lot about the company, that it cares about the affiliates. It cares about what it's doing, and ever since we started at the beginning, the company has a lot of pain and suffering at the beginning when they're growing, especially at the speed that LibertàGià is, and we have seen them stand behind their word. What they said that they have done, they do, and they've listened to the affiliates, and they're constantly changing and upgrading and doing things better. And yes, we're going to have challenges, but they're all due to the enhancements that the systems are receiving. The other thing is that the company is very strict as far as the laws and the things that making sure that the affiliates are real, that this is not a pyramid scheme where people are opening fake accounts. So every affiliate requires an account and requires to prove that they are actual people. And the philosophy is infinite cycle of prosperity. We accumulate our points, but those points don't get erased every month or every 3 months or every year even, or every 10 years. They just accumulate, and we continue to grow within the company as the time passes. There's going to be training and compliance schools are going to be set up throughout, so that we can get trained, and we can do training to those that we bring in. And also there's a 3 type of business, 3 type of entrepreneur. You can be 3 kinds of business people that you can choose from. And talking about that, we can just move on to that. And the 3 types are sales promoters. If you like sales, if you like being involved in the sales, I'm the type of person that says that we're all involved in sales somehow. But if you really enjoy the sales and all that, LibertàGià has a tremendous opportunity with its products for you to sell and grow your business that way. There's also the web advertising, the actual work that you can do just with an internet connection. That's this second form of revenue. And then I think for me, and this is all about the multi-level marketing. It's building a team, building so that your revenue gets multiplied. Because if you're still trading time for dollars, at some point you're going to either run out of time or run out of money. That's everybody's story. With multi-level marketing, you get to put in enough time, and then that time gets multiplied by those people with that team that you bring in, that you teach how to do the business, that you encourage them and you support them, and then that gets multiplied over and over and over again. This is a lot of people have a hard time with the whole multi-level marketing system, and they start talking about pyramids, and they start talking about, this is actually being taught now in Harvard as one of the models, business models, because it has been so strong and has grown so fast throughout the whole world that we can't just ignore it. The multi-level marketing works, and it's going to be around for a while, and it's a model that's going to be taught in the universities, and you'll see it grow more and more. And LibertàGià is right there. We're taking part of it. Now, the products that LibertàGià has right now, the lead product it's the Living Box, which is absolutely free, by the way, for every member that joins LibertàGià gets the Living Box, and it's everything that you can imagine that you could do in social media, TV, email, storage, music, communication with other people, is everything is going to be there, and it's being enhanced every day. It's being made better. We saw the beginning when it first started, and we have seen how it has transformed, and it continues to do that, where there's going to be a place where everything is going to be there. There's the Click Plus product, which is the advertising that is you can sell on the internet. You get 50,000 clicks for $50, or 100,000 clicks for $100. And this is great for people that want to promote products, that want to promote their websites. This is the way to do it. There's the Cloud Box, which is the storage space that it's sold anywhere from 1 gigabyte to 500 terabytes. You know, it's like you get, well, I shouldn't say from 1 gigabyte, because you get right off the start, you get 10 gigabytes for free. That's part of the startup package, and we'll see that a little bit later. But you can buy up to 500 terabytes. And then the Gia gift that I spoke to about a little bit earlier is the raffle system, where you could purchase the raffles, and from there you could either sell them, or you could you know, just play the raffle system. Okay, so from the beginning, right from the startup, and one of the things is that you start making money. If you see the bronze box already starts paying 10% of everything that you sell, all the way to 50% from the visionary. And this is the bonuses that we get from the sales of the packages or the products that we saw a little bit earlier. Okay, and this is the whole sales promoter that spoke to you about. This is going to be ongoing. This is as you start selling, as the company brings in more products, as we start growing more and more. First, you're going to get compensated with not only the money, but you're going to get a mobile phone, and then the ultra thin laptop, and then the car, and then the mansion. And this is great because this is, the company's just starting, and joining now is like the perfect time to do it, because the growth that it's going to have in the next year or two, it's going to be outrageous. And we see these numbers right now, and we go, wow, the master promoter, who's going to get there? Well, we're going to get there so fast that it's going to be impressive because of the amount of people that are going to be joining us. So how do you start? How does it get started? The first package that we get introduced to is the bronze package, absolutely free. This is what I was telling you about. You get immediately 10 gigabytes, and you get the living box for free. So this is yours for life, and you get to enjoy all the benefits from that the package has. And the bronze box is absolutely free. There's no payment, no credit card required. A lot of companies tell you it's free, and then they ask you for a credit card so they can charge you later. LibertàGià doesn't ask for anything whatsoever, just your name, and to make sure that you are real, that you have documents proving that you're an authentic person. And immediately you start earning 10% cash back on all the products that you sell. Plus you get 15% of team bonus as you build your team, as you get people put underneath you. This is a team effort, so even you're going to be earning money from those people that the person that invited you brings in, from those they invite and they bring in. You're going to get compensated, and as the network grows, then your money and your revenue grows. There's 1% earnings on the advertising part, and you get 1% up to the 6th generation. Now, 6th generation, that means that you bring somebody in, and they bring somebody in, and they bring somebody in, all the way down to the 6th generation. You're going to get 1% up to that 6th generation, and that's yours. Now, it's 6% going down, but going across, in other words, you can have as many people as you can recruit underneath you, and each one of those can have 6 people underneath them, and you'll get 1% out of all that. And that starts multiplying as the numbers grow. And then you get 1% for all the sales, and up to the 6th generation once again, and including the 6% of the activation bonus that gets charged every month for every affiliate. Every bronze pays 40, and each package has a different rate, and you get 1% off of that. So people that you're bringing in and 6 generations down, you're going to get that money. And this is something that, what's great is that this money here is not money that you lose. It's actually money that LibertàGià sets aside. It just puts there so you can use for buying products. You can use it to do an upgrade to the next package. So that money is not lost. That money is yours. That money belongs to whoever is being deducted from. Okay, so if we look at the next package, or excuse me, let's take a look first at what an example of earnings that we would have with a network. First of all, if you do the 10 daily tasks, which is what LibertàGià is requiring right now for us to do, and it's not a requirement as far as that you have to do it. It's part of, if you want to earn those $3 and up to $60 a month, then you do that. And once you get the residual income added to that, if you look at the 20 people, if you get a network of 20 people, this is what starts happening. You get $60 for the month. You have $40. That's the monthly activation that everybody gets charged, that you're going to get money off of those people underneath you. So you have a balance of $20, and your network residual out of the 20 people that are also doing the tasks on a daily basis is $12. And that puts you the captive balance at 48, and your earnings for the month at 80. Now that's looking at it just from the tasks being done on a daily basis. If we look at the residuals coming in, if you have a network of people of 2, if you see, you have 2, and the person underneath you has 2, and so on, going down to the 6th generation, you start seeing your $60 plus $135 that they're bringing in. And this is only in the bronze, which is absolutely free. Once we start moving into the silver and the gold, then we get into the 2%, and now instead of 135, we get 211. So it starts growing pretty quickly. And the next example is showing what if you had 3 instead of 2, and everybody underneath you had 3. Now you could see the numbers, you could see what's happening, you could see what starts happening as the numbers multiply, how much money you could start making. And if you have 4, once again, if you can see what's beginning to happen here. And these numbers are not hard to do right now because the company is growing so fast. You have access. There's countries that are hardly even tapped into that we could get in there and just do them. And there is no limit to what countries you want to work in. It's not like other companies that they restrict you and you can only work in your country, or you can only work in one area or certain areas of the country. With LibertàGià, you're open to working with anybody in the world. And I have experienced that. I have people in, and it's great because you get to meet new people from different places, from different countries. So it's really enjoyable to see that. Once you get to the 5th, to 5 underneath you, and everybody underneath the 5, once again, look at the numbers. Look what starts to happen. And is this doable? Yes, it is doable. It all depends on how much work you want to invest, how much money you want to make. It's up to you. If you want to do it part-time, you want to spend, the 20 minutes to do the tasks on a daily basis, and that's all you want to do, well, that's all it's going to give you. But if you spend time inviting other people and telling them about the business and telling them to come here to the presentations, you don't even have to do the presentations. We're doing the presentations for you. So you'll be able to recruit more people underneath you and make this happen. As we expand and we grow, then we go into the booster box, which is $399, and now we start generating PGE points. And these PGE points are the ones that I told you that are forever. They don't cancel. They don't stop growing. This is, you continue to accumulate on an ongoing basis. Now you get 100 gigabytes of space. You get 20% of everything that you sell directly. You get 20% back. Okay. Now your commissions for the team goes to 20%, 1% to the 6th generation for the everything that has to do with advertising, the tasks that we do on a daily basis, and 2% now for all the sales that your team up to the 6th generation does, up to the 6 generations, okay, including the captive amount. Whereas if you have bronze boxes underneath, it will give you 40, and if you have the boosters, it will give you $60. And what you do is you're going to get out of that the 2% also on everybody that's paying that. Okay, so we move then to the silver, and in the silver it's $899 a package. Now we start earning 300 PGE points, 500 gigabytes of space, 25% cashback, 25% for the team bonus, 2% for the variable earnings on advertising, on everything that had to do with the daily tasks, and 3% now for sales up to the 6th generation, including the monthly contribution. The monthly contribution, people, I don't know if you realize it, you're not losing the money. It's being stored for you by LibertàGià, and you're making money off of everybody's contribution. So it's a no lose. I mean, with LibertàGià, we don't lose. We make money in everything that we do. We go to the gold box. Now it's $1,600 plus 500 PGE points that we get out of that. And now we're moving into 1 terabyte. Now that's a lot of space now. You could even start creating some nice storage facility for yourself there. 30% cash back when you're buying products, 30% from your team bonus, 2% now. If you notice, they went to the 2% up to the 6th generation of all the tasks, everybody underneath you, and 4% for the sales. If you notice, as we increase, as we get to the gold box, this is the first goal that we should have, is to reach gold. This is, the moneymaker. Obviously, we want to continue and go all the way up, but once we get to the gold, it's the first goal. And the monthly contribution is 100. So if you start having gold people underneath you, you're going to start making the 4% out of this 100%, out of the $40, out of the $60 of each one of those packages that are underneath you. The platinum box, we're talking about now $3,000, but 1,000 PGE points. And so the other thing I want to say is that the people underneath you that upgrade to platinum, they, out of these PGE points that they're getting, that's where you're accumulating your own PGE points underneath you to earn this commission, okay? So as people upgrade, you're benefiting from it. Now you're talking about 5 terabytes and 40% cash back on the sales of the product, 2% for all the activity that has to do with the advertising and the tasks, and 5% of all the sales that the team does underneath you up to the 6th generation. And now you're beginning to pay a monthly contribution of $120. If you notice, as this expands, and you could do it 2 ways. You can pull money out of your pocket and pay for this and start making money, or you could do your tasks on a daily basis and eventually get there and start making between the tasks and these bonuses that you get, build to that and make the money that way. So you could do all this without investing any money whatsoever. Now you're talking about the visionary. This is where we're going to be, all of us. This is where we want to go, and it's the $6,000 package, and it gives us 1,500 PGE points, 10 terabytes of space, 50% cashback. Yes, you heard right, 50%. So 50 cents out of every dollar that is sold, you get back. You get to put in your pocket. Okay. Now your team bonuses goes up to 30%, and your variable earnings from the advertising and the daily tasks 2% up to the 6th generation, and 6% of everything that is sold to the 6th generation, every product and activation fees, you get 6%. Now that's lucrative money, because by the time you get to visionary, you can bet that you're going to have a big network going on for you, and everybody's going to be upgrading. Everybody's going to be paying the monthly contribution. Everybody's going to be selling products. Everybody's going to be buying raffle tickets and other products that are eventually going to start coming up in LibertàGià. And so the whole idea is get started now, not to wait, not to see what happens to the people. Those that stay by and start looking and start seeing to see if somebody starts making money and start. I know people that never joined at the beginning, waiting to see if somebody made money in LibertàGià. Well, 5 months later, we're seeing people making a lot of money, and now those people that wanted to start are 5 months late. So don't wait, get started now, because now it's the time to grow, the time to go with the business and grow with the business. So tell your sponsor to tell you how to get started and get going as soon as possible. Don't wait. Fast Start bonus is a bonus that you get for everybody that buys a booster package. It doesn't matter what package you have, you get $30 for that. For everybody that buys a silver, you get $70. Gold, you get $100. For platinum, you get $200. And for the visionary, you get $300. And this is for the first line underneath you. For those that are upgrading, those that are buying packages, that's the money that you're going to get. And that's not a percentage, by the way. That's actual $30 straight out, no matter what, or up to $300. Okay. How do we get paid? This is the main question that everybody asks, is how does LibertàGià pay the commissions? How does it pay what it has? And the way it does, it's going to give you a bank account, an international bank account that it will be open under your name, and LibertàGià is going to pay 50% of the cost involved in that, so that from that bank account you can have this Visa debit card where you can get your money out anywhere in the world, use any ATM, buy anything you want, just basically use it anywhere where a Visa card is accepted. Okay, the career plan is a plan where we grow with the PGE points that I've been talking about, that you gain every time there's an upgrade of the package. Okay, these you get from 15 to 30% depending on the package that you have, that stays with you, and they accumulate, and you get the different classification from Ruby, Emerald, Diamond, and as you go, you'll get the gifts of tablets, computer, vacation and training for the millionaires, international cruises, cars, luxury homes, all that, and you will get there because it accumulates. It doesn't end. It continues to grow with you for as long as you're in the business. So our proposal, to build an intelligent company in which we can grow and work from home, providing you financial independence which you have always dreamed of. We believe in your small, big dreams, and we give you the tools to achieve them. The LibertàGià has taken the best out of all the MLMs and try to combine them in a way, because there's a lot of people that have failed, and LibertàGià has learned from these people and are doing fantastic preparations and for their growth, so that everything. Alrighty, thank you very much, and everybody have a good evening, and we'll see you hopefully tomorrow night once again.